E.N.D here. For months, RDW Red Deck Wins was one of the best 3 decks in Standard and Magic Arena. When Zendikar Rising was released, 2 decks started to dominate the Mirrors and Gruul Adventures, but thanks to Kaldheim and especially 2 cards, Frostbite and the Gold Pendragon, RDW became again one of the top decks. Starting hand was okay, 3 lands, it's good. Snow-covered mountains, another factor that improved RDW, the snow-covered mountains instead of the normal basic lands. We're playing against a mono white. These decks started to become quite popular. Selfless Savior. Let's see if we can hit something. There's the Luminary Aspirant. Hitting with Stomp the Selfless Savior, that will make your opponent sacrifice it and lose your card. So better try to kill another creature. Selfless Savior will sacrifice. Obviously you need to save your Luminary Aspirant, so at least you get rid of the dog. And your card is exiled in Adventure. Annex Harden in the Forge, one of the best cards for this deck from Theros. Beyond that, we have another Annex, and we have also a Torban and an Embercleave, so we are set to do a lot of damage. Mono white deck, it's a very good deck, but in my opinion lacks removal. It's only one removal, the giant killer. Luminary Aspirant swings for 3. I couldn't block. I didn't want it to kill my creature. There's the Torban. Now my Annex is 5/3, and I wanted him to block with his Valkyrie. He didn't block. Obviously, if he or she doesn't have anything to remove it, no removal at all, so I'm going to swing with Embercleave. Let's see what he's going to do. He didn't swing, he's afraid. There is the Fervent Champion. I can go Fervent Champion and swing with everything. I can also use the Stomp. My Stomp will do 4 damage thanks to Torban, but I think the best solution is swing with damage. Embercleave in hand, swing with everything. Let's see if he's going to block. Larus will give some lifelink. He blocks. Embercleave. Let's do that damage. Anax will be 9/3. Therefore, first hit will be devastating. Second hit will win the game. That's how RDW wins. RDW win with Embercleave and Anax. And 9/3 with a +2 damage thanks to Torban. That is the win of the game. First game in, I told you, thanks to Kaldheim, Frostbite and Gold Pendragon, and especially the snow-covered mountains, this deck became quite powerful again. There's Frostbite, there's a snow-covered mountain, faces heaven. Also, it's a good card, it's a good land card. Snow-covered mountain, Fervent Champion in play. We have also Robber of the Rich, one of the best cards from Throne of Eldraine. Embercleave and Robber of the Rich, both the cards are from Throne of Eldraine. Let's see, Valkyrie, God of Lies. He's going probably to take Anax or Robber of the Rich. I think Robber of the Rich is going to take, probably. You know, he took Anax. I don't know why he took Anax. I have Frostbite. I'm going to kill Valky and get the card back. Let's see what he's going to do. I'm going to swing with Fervent Champion only because of first strike. I don't think he's going to block. No, he didn't block. You always can try to do that. Fireblade Charger. I think I could have better used Frostbite to kill Valky, because if Valky transforms into an axe, that will be a 3/3. Kroxa in play. I have to remove a card from hand. I chose Rimrock. I want to keep my Frostbite. I want to keep my Faceless Heaven and my Robber of the Rich. No land drop from his side. No, Frostbite. Unfortunately, I don't have another red mana. I have only 2 faces heaven. Two lands in play from my opponent. He didn't play another land. He doesn't have a lens. Now I can swing with Robber of the Rich. I think my opponent is having difficulties finding lands. Hopefully my Robber of the Rich will steal some lands. That's how this game is played. So don't point your finger. Bone Crusher. There's Ox of Agonas. A Melissa card. I think he wants a land. Did he draw a land? He doesn't have lands because it's already 2 turns he didn't play the land. No, he didn't. He didn't draw a land. I have all lands available. I'm going to lose Faces Heaven. That's a 4-3. And my favorite champion will put a +1/+0 because Faces Heaven is any creature type, therefore it's a knight, and favorite champion will pump Faces Heaven. He's at 5. He's at 5. Nighthawk Scavenger that has lifelink. Another Fireblade Charger. Put Faces Heaven. He has to block the Heaven. He got those 3 lives. Now he's at 6. I wanted to get rid of that Scavenger. Let's see. He has a land drop. Come on. Bone Crusher Giant. Another land. Play Anax. No. Come on. It's Faceless Heaven or Anax, so I can put Faceless Heaven in play. Castle Emberet. Okay. Now he's at 2. He's at 2. If he removes or kills my Fireblade Chargers, he's going to lose because I'm going to put the damage on him. So that's why I played Castle Emberet. I try to do as much as possible damage. And there's the Gold Pendragon. Now the game is over. It's totally over. I'm going to swing with my Fireblade Chargers. I'm going to pump my Fireblade Chargers and the win. There's no way that he can win this game. There's no way. Even if he has some sort of removal, unless they are exiled, but that card doesn't have any exile at instant speed, and there's the win. I told you that was the win. I could have swung with Gold Pendragon also, but I wanted to play a little bit of thinking, you know. Third game, I told you RDW began again to be quite popular and quite powerful. 2 lands in opening hand. RDW doesn't need a lot of lands, so 2 lands, it's always enough at your starting hand. Obviously you need to draw a couple of hands during your game, but 2 lands, they are enough. With RDW you can also win with only 1 land. It's risky, but you can also win. So Fireblade Charger and Robber of the Rich in play. Robber of the Rich start to steal cards versus Shark. Triome in play from my opponent. What he's going to do? Another Swamp. Faceless Heaven. Going to swing. Maybe Heartless Act on the Robber, probably. There's a Heartless Act. Obviously that was the best thing to do from my opponent. A 2-casting spell that removes really any creature, because very few creatures have counters on them. Very few creatures, at least in standard. Put the Phoenix in play. Let's see if it has some sort of, I think, or another removal spell. No counters. So it's Brazen Burrow or another Heartless Act. Let's see. There's Brazen Barrow. I thought so. This is how you play this game. You need to understand what your opponent has in hand or what your opponent can cast. So now he's still open. He didn't cast anything during his turn. Brazen Barrow has flash, so he can play Brazen Barrow, but cannot block creatures unless they have flying. So he can cast Brazen Barrow and block my Phoenix, but I cannot cast my Phoenix because I don't have cards enough in my graveyard. Let's see what he's going to do. Sacrifice the Fabled Passage for a basic land. Come on, it's just a basic land. You don't need hours to choose a basic land. What he's doing, what he's thinking. And that's a bet. That's a bet. I have Frostbite, but unfortunately Frostbite doesn't do the 3 damage because I didn't have 3 snow permanents, but I had my Stomp, so Frostbite and Stomp and remove the bet. 6 life my opponent. I think he has a flash deck, playing everything in flash. Now I want to understand what my opponent has in hand. There's the Shark, and that's what I wanted. I wanted him to play something so I can swing with my Embercleave. He blocks Rimrock Knight, and there's the game. Embercleave on Rimrock Knight, and Rimrock Knight it's 4-2. First strike kills. Second strike, he's still at 1, but he conceded. Very good game. Very good game. He had 1 life, but I don't think he had any chance of winning this game. And that was another good win. Let's play another game, last game in this video. I hope you're enjoying these games. I like to pick a particular deck and play a season with that particular deck. This season I preferred this particular deck, RDW, Red Deck Win. 3 lands, opening hand, very good. Let's put 1 snow-covered mountain. Annex, we have the Stomp, we have Robber of the Rich, Torban, which is quite good. Thieves, killed for Enforcer. Let's kill it. Probably this is a mill deck. The Mirror Rogue decks became quite popular thanks to Zendikar Rising. 2 Swamp in play. I don't think it's a mono black deck. This type of deck usually has blue. It's Dimir, blue and black. Heartless Act, so it's Heartless Act. I thought he has Heartless Act in hand. Another Robber of the Rich. Annex, Hardened Sky. Hardened in the Forge, I'm sorry. Another Heartless Act. 2 Heartless Act. But at least I have my Satyr. Another Swamp. I think he's not drawing blue source. Blue mana. There was the Blue Island. Very good. Thanks, Robber of the Rich. I think he's swearing. I'm sorry, Mr. Bunchin. I think you're swearing. And I thought so. That island, he wanted that island. This is a Dimir. And that was the game. Last game. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing these type of plays, RDW. I will have more videos regarding Magic Arena. For the time being, press the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.